Hi, I'm Michael from Beartooth. If you're as excited as I was to have Beartooth enable your mission, you're probably ready to take it right out of the box and get going. We're going to go ahead and give you some very detailed quick start instructions so you can move as quickly as possible. But before that, I want to give you the absolutely two most important hints. The first one is that Beartooth was meant for the beautiful outdoors. That's what we build it for. Get outside, go for a hike, go running. Whatever your mission is, go do it. Number two, Beartooth is a line of sight radio. So the higher it is up in the air, the higher on your body, it's going to work better. Some of us like to put it in the top of our packs. For me, I have this jacket from Tat Gear with this handy shoulder pocket. I always put it in there. So remember those two helpful hints, and now let's sit down and go through the detailed Quick Start guides. Look forward to joining the mission with you. Welcome to the Beartooth Quick Start Guide. Ellie from Marketing is going to go ahead and assist and walk everyone through the most important features to get you on your mission as quickly as possible. Ellie, why don't you start off by showing people how they can go ahead and download the Beartooth application.
All right, so to download our app, you're going to go into your app store. You're going to search Beartooth. Okay, so I'm going to download from my history. I can open the app, so open. Any sort of notifications that pop up, you want to allow to make sure that your Beartooth works properly.
Okay, I think the next feature we should review is to show people how to pair their Beartooth.
Great, so we have two Beartooth devices that are ready to pair. You can tell by the blinking in front of us. So what you're gonna do is, on the back here, you can see the serial number. That's gonna let you know how you can pair your Beartooth. That's the identifier. So this device I'm looking at ends in 574. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click Settings. And my Bluetooth is on, so now I'm waiting for my Bluetooth to find this 574 device. Perfect, it's right there, so I'm gonna click on it. Yep, click pair, good to go. And once again, allow, so a reminder, always click allow on these notifications. So from here, I'm going to select this device, and it's going to take you into the app. So you're paired. You can tell by the solid light on the Beartooth that you are paired. And now we're going to get it set up.
Great. So I think the first thing and most important thing to do in the initial application setup is to go ahead and go into your settings. So why don't you show folks how to do that, Ellie?
Okay, settings is on the far right, so click settings.
Yeah, and then from there, the first thing you should do is go ahead and enter your username.
Perfect, and you can see that at the top here it says display name. So you're going to click display name. Right now it says Beartooth user, but I'm going to change my display name to read Ellie. Ellie. And what this display name does is it's what people are going to see when they go to add you as a Beartooth contact. So you want it to be something that's easy to identify. So Ellie is my name, but if you have a nickname or whatever, good to go. Click save. Now my display name is Ellie instead of Beartooth user.
Great. I think the next most important thing to show people is how to add a contact. So I'll go ahead and add you, and why don't you show the users how to add me.
Okay, so contacts is in the far bottom left of the app. And you can see here that I'm on the contacts page, and in the upper right hand corner is a little plus sign. This is where you're gonna go to add a new contact. So you're gonna select the little plus sign, and you can see there's two options. There's manual entry and scan. Scan is the easiest way to find Beartooth contacts. So I'm gonna select scan, and right now my Beartooth, my phone is searching for a contact, and you can see here it wants to use my microphone. Once again, okay. And my device has found Michael. So on an iPhone, to save, I'm just going to swipe left and select save. Now I'm done. Michael is saved as a contact.
Great. So the next thing you can do once you have someone listed as a contact, you can go ahead and initiate a voice or text conversation with them. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate a voice message with you. Why don't you go ahead and open up so people can see the Michael contact. Go ahead and open it.
So I'm going to select Michael. I'm going to send Michael a message. And it's going to have me add a new conversation. Select Michael.
Hey Ellie, I'm itching to get out on a mission. Let's hurry up and get this quick start video completed.
All right, so to send Michael a voice message back, I'm just going to select this push to talk button. Once it turns green, I can talk. So now I'm sending Michael a voice message. Over.
So maybe Ellie's on the big hunt and doesn't want to make any noise, but I need to know where she's at. So I send along a text message that asks where she's at. and it's going to give Ellie the opportunity to show you another piece of functionality, and that's sending a map location.
Perfect. To send a map location, you're going to select this button up here. Oh, and it wants to know if I can allow for the Beartooth app to use my location. Sure thing. And send the map.
Great, so now you've shown the users how to initiate a voice conversation, a text conversation, and also share map locations. Go ahead and click on that map so people can see how you can look at it right in the view.
Perfect.
So click on the large map.
Perfect. So that automatically takes you to maps. Perfect. And now you can see I'm in the map screen. It's orange in the bottom bar. And this screen of maps isn't super helpful. So I want to see a satellite view. So let's do that again. So you can change the map view. You're going to select this middle button here on the right. And I'm going to select the bottom, satellites and streets. As you can see, it changes the view of the map. Now, to download an offline map, I'm going to go to Yellowstone National Park this weekend. So to find that area and download it, I'm going to go to the search bar, and I'm going to select or type in Yellowstone. And you can see here, it pops up Yellowstone National Park. I'm going to select that map, and it takes me to the Yellowstone National Park view. So I don't know exactly how big of a map I'll need because I don't know exactly where I'll be traveling to in Yellowstone. So I'm going to zoom out and download a larger map size. If you know exactly where you're going, then you can zoom in and get a smaller map. Anyways, so now I'm going to download Yellowstone. So you can see here on the right side of the screen, there's the cloud with the downward arrow. It's going to ask me if I want to download this area. I sure do. And I'm going to name it YP, Yellowstone Park. Now you want the name to be something that obviously is easy for you to recognize, as this is what you will search for when you're offline. Download. So now it's downloading these tiles, and it's a good reminder that the bigger the map, a little bit longer the download will be. The smaller the map, the faster the download will be. If you don't know exactly where you're going, a bigger map is always more helpful, so you have more data when you're offline. If you know exactly where you're going and you need to quickly download, then a smaller map is a faster download.
All right, Ellie. Well, it's downloading the map in the background. Why don't we show users how to create a group?
All right. So I'm going to go to Contacts, once again, bottom left. And you can see at the top of this screen, there's a single person at the top or a double person. To get to groups, you're going to click the two little people option, and then like you added a contact, you're going to click this plus sign. Now, it automatically pops up with a group name, Ellie's group, but you can change this to whatever you want. I'm going to change it to YPG for Yellowstone Park Group, and I'm going to invite Michael. As you can see here, it shows all of the contacts I have. The only contact I have right now is Michael, so I'm going to select invite, and it has sent him the invite.
And let me just put my smartphone into the field of view so you can see that I've been offered the opportunity to accept Ellie's group invitation. I'll go ahead and click accept. So now I'm in Ellie's Yellowstone Park group.
And you can see on my screen that it shows me that Michael's joined. I'm going to select done. And now, just like I sent a message to Michael as a single contact, I can send a message to the entire group. So same way, click the group, now select message. And once again, once it turns green, I can send a voice message to Michael. Over.
Great. I think, Ellie, the whole group needs to know where you're at. Can you send us a map location from the group function?
Sure can. So I'm going to select the map button, share. There we go. And if you could send me a voice message, I want to show people what happens if I miss a voice message.
Hey, Ellie, we're headed down the big ravine. The big buck's down there.
If I happen to miss Michael's message, I can go, press play.
Hey, Ellie, we're headed down the big ravine. The big buck's down there.
And I have the option to replay Michael's message.
Great. So I think we've shown people how to set up their Beartooth and add their name, find their friends in a contact list and add them. We've showed people how to use the downloaded offline maps, and we've also shown people how to use group messages. The final thing we should probably help people understand is the cabling package. So we've included two sets of cables in your Beartooth. The cables along the middle of the packaging, those are meant to charge your Beartooth. The cables on the outside of the packaging, those are meant to provide a charge from your Beartooth into your smartphone. So with that, we're going to encourage you to get outside, get on your mission, And if you have any questions, just send us a note to support@beartooth.com, and Ellie or I or someone from the team will get right back to you. Take care and have a great day.